Why is today's music just a short-term fad? How come we haven't had any brand new platinum-selling bands or artists lately? What happened to sold-out shows? What needs to change or be brought back to revive music? So I was driving. I wanted to think a little bit about music. And why is music, which is pretty much my general niche of this channel. I haven't talked a whole lot about, well, yeah, I've talked about being a roadie. If you haven't seen those videos, it's on my YouTube channel. So, why is today's music just a short-term fad? It's not music. It's a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. It's not original. If you are making a beat track off of stuff from a program, it's something that somebody's already made. Unless you spent countless hours tapping out a tune or strumming on a guitar to try and come up with that original sound. You see, that's what made 80s music legendary. But they spent hours trying to come up with that particular sound, with that particular beat. They spent hours listening to others so they could come up with their own original tune. They spent hours twisting and turning the neck and bending the neck of the guitar to try and get an original sound. And that's what it's all about. Music is about the original sound that comes out. Just think of what Marvin Berry said in Back to the Future to Chuck Berry when Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox was playing Johnny B. Good. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this. Well, that's what it's all about. That's what the music is about. It's about sound. It's about originality. It's not out there right now. And then they put in this stupid auto-tune. Now everybody sounds alike. When I go online and I'm listening to all these other people that are trying to make music on YouTube and TikTok, they all sound the same. Because of auto-tune. It's not original. It's not an original sound. And that's not what music is about. And that's why it comes out to be a short-term fad. Because they're borrowing a beat from somebody else to make something that's going to be a short hit, and that's it. There's people out there that don't care if they're going to make more than one good song. If they make one good song and it sells and they make $1 million, they ain't going to do it anymore. That's why it's just such a short-term fad. How come we haven't had any new platinum-selling bands or artists lately? Look around. You don't need it. The radio's, nobody listens to the radio anymore. Got a video coming out about the radio. That's probably one of the most important things about artists and bands. Sold out shows, it's too expensive to run a concert. They don't even know if people are going to come. Especially after, what just happened. Now, what we can change to be able to bring back or revive music, even with today's music, we need to make it an original song with a very good, very popular beat. Now, Old Town Road, when Little Nash did it with Billy Ray Cyrus, it was almost a completely original sound. That's why everybody went after it. And that was the earlier days of TikTok, so that And it blew up. It went viral. Now, hardly anybody wants to worry about it. But the thing is, music today, there's no way to collect it. Oh, I just download it, put it on my phone, and when I'm done, I delete it. There's no CDs, there's no albums, there's no records, there's no cassettes, there's no way to be able to physically keep that music forever. There's no fashion trends. Hardly anybody dresses like anybody that's on there, online, making music. All I see online is hip-hop. And hip-hop has basically the same beat over and over and over and over and over again with different lyrics. Pretty much it. Fine, you can listen to the song, but it's just going to be the same beatbox with different lyrics, plain music. And they dress, but the thing is, they're short-lived. Once they make a couple $1,000,000, you don't see them again. Nobody has any posters. I love having posters up in my room. I have posters of 80s bands up there in my room. But I don't have any posters of any of the current artists. Because I can't figure out what they are. And merch. You go on and you look around for YouTubers and you look around for different people that you want to be, that you'd like, you proudly wear the merch. And they don't have any. They don't want it. They don't want to put the time to put the merch out. And I should speak because I haven't finished mine up yet. Because I'm too busy figuring out, making videos, reading comments, fixing mistakes, learning from my mistakes. But, like I said before, it's a learning process. When it starts off as a hobby, it's a learning process. Once you figure out exactly what you're doing, you can take off. But when music comes to the point where nobody cares about becoming a legend, and the only legends that we see right now that are young, that are even worth going to see at a concert, that'll get even close to selling out, would be Carrie Underwood or Taylor Swift. Nobody else that I know of will do that. It's because nobody promotes it. So until music can figure out a way to be able to start going back to being original, instead of like they did in the late 90s and started using the same music over and over and over again, and then putting other stuff in it, but it's the same music, different lyrics. Once they go back to originality, they've got it made. As far as concerts go, I don't know if concerts will ever be a big thing anymore. They've experimented with doing live shows, simulcasted, to movie theaters. I'd go to that. That would be a one-of-a-kind type deal. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about music and, try and figure out and kind of put this down so I can save it for a later date, why music isn't rebounding. I know in the early days when the internet came on and we ended up with Napster and people started doing illegal downloads, and the music industry did not embrace the change fast enough. The movie and television industry has not embraced the change fast enough. And then all of a sudden they say, oh geez, you know what, we're behind, and they try and play catch up. And now they're rewinding they're putting everything back on rewind and say, wait a minute, how do we fix this? when I post my other video, I'm going to hold off on this and work on it a little bit more. So when I post my radio video, maybe we might get a little bit of an understanding. But like I said, with music today, it doesn't last long. And the music come from the 80s, people still talk about it. They talk about the 70s music. They talk about 50s and 60s. They talk about country music from all the way, they still talk about country music. But it's how you get legendary status. Doesn't seem like anybody cares anymore. So I wanted to make a video about this, and you know, if you want to comment, you can comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Until next time, keep on rocking.